that kidney transplant you're waiting for. Now you can charge it because I've got a pre-approved credit card with your name on it.
Boy, that would be great. Sign me up.
Cold calling can be hard, but the Telemarket 2000 makes it easy. Simply type in a name, and the Telemarket prints out personal information about the people you're calling.
Hello?
Mrs. Johnson?
Yes?
I know you're going through a painful divorce.
Who is it?
And nothing can take your mind off a lousy cheating husband like some beautiful aluminum siding.
Really? Do you think so? Oh, go ahead. Do the whole house.
The Telemarket 2000! Let us help you get your foot in the door before it's slammed in your face!
With my wife just last week. She told me I no longer showed enough affection and took her efforts at the same for granted. The horrible emptiness this entire experience has made me feel only underscores the...
Yeah, we got a hot one. Everybody at the ready.
No, Major League. Just no.
Okay, guys, let's get ready.
Well, Player One, it seems like you neglected to enter your monocle. You're gonna be precious. Based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
10 seconds.
Have Funyun.
I need a 6-month checkup, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
Vader is still Luke's father.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I gave Stella her groove back. It's you and me? That's how I like it. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Herbs. They are seriously, totally just herbs used for wholesome baking. We swear.
All right, let's get this party started. First up, make pranks, not war. Suppose you could travel back in time with some toilet paper. How might you TP Sitting Bull's TP? Take some Charmin to the Cheyenne, take some Soft and Gentle to the Sioux, take some Angel Soft to the Apache, or take some Cottonelle to the Cherokee. Here's what a right answer looks like. Sitting Bull, perhaps the most famous of all Native American leaders, is of the Sioux Nation. You could also go back in time with some modern toilets so Sitting Bull could spend less time as Squatting Bull. Here's a good one. Baby made a mess in his portfolio. I don't think that E-Trade baby should be sitting around relying on somebody else to make a movie about him and get rich. I think he should just be investing in his own thrilling biopic. Suppose the E-Trade baby uses all his earnings to produce a movie remake. If it makes as much international box office money as the original, which film would be most profitable? E-Trade Baby Mama, Rosemary's E-Trade Baby, 3 Men and an E-Trade Baby, or $1 Million E-Trade Baby? It's so obvious. $1 Million Baby was outclassed by 3 Men and a Baby in the US, but worldwide, $1 Million Baby crushed it with over $200 million in gross revenue. I would love to see a movie starring the E-Trade Baby. I would also like to light myself on fire. Oh, bad investment. Maybe you were thinking about rosemary and how you could use a bag of, oregano, courtesy of Herbs, spicing up your life one tiny baggie of herbs at a time. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations. Here's one for you. The sport of Larry Kings. If Larry King learned karate and started competing, but refused to wear a belt, how would you know he had reached the highest rank? He'd be wearing gold suspenders, he'd be wearing white suspenders, he'd be wearing green suspenders, or he'd be wearing brown suspenders. No, but at least then his suspenders would match the, carpet. Here's what you meant to pick. Brown is the highest-ranking color underneath black, and since Larry King doesn't compromise his style, they would be brown suspenders. Wax on, wax off is actually the instructions written on one of Larry King's prescription bottles. Everybody, about the hills need bifocals. Which of the following hills have eyes? Vatican Hill, Capitol Hill, Parliament Hill, or Kremlin Hill? The Pope accepts your donation. Oh, honestly. Parliamentary procedure states all laws must be passed with either an aye or a nay, and Parliament Hill, the home of the Canadian Parliament, is no exception. So, I guess Canadians would say, I vote aye, eh? I vote.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
And now, sleeping with the fishes, and it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 animals. For each one, you need to tell me if the singular and plural version of the animal are the same, or if the singular and plural versions are different. If the singular and plural versions are the same, press the square button. If the singular and plural versions are different, press your circle button. For each one you get right, I'll give you 300 monies. Get it wrong, and I'll be docking you 300. Oh, and be as quick as a gaggle of cheetahs. The faster you go, the richer you'll be. We good? Here we go. Moose. Mouse. Goose. Deer. Sheep. Bison. Ox. Platypuses. Also, more than one octopus are called octopi. Octopi. Round 1 is complete. And you're in pretty good shape for now. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. Enough small talk. Coming up, what happens in England stays in England. You know, marrying Henry VIII was quite a gamble. Which of these roulette bets has roughly the same odds as the odds of being beheaded after marrying Henry VIII? Evens, 1 through 12, red, or 00? Time's running out. You're a 00. Why didn't you pick this? There's about a 1 in 3 chance of winning this bet, and King Henry VIII had 2 of his 6 wives beheaded. Just goes to show you, ladies, a good divorce lawyer will make all the difference.
Question 7.
Up next, my number's been retired. Can I have yours?
It's the flip the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
Okay, now sometimes these order questions can be a little tough, so I'm adding $1,000 for a correct answer. Put these famous athletes in order of the numbers they wore, starting with the lowest. Dan Marino, Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan. Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan, Dan Marino, Babe Ruth, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, or Babe Ruth, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan. Illegal use of the finger. Let me show you something. Their numbers were 3, 13, and 23 respectively. That's also the same order you'd put them in for how important the Looney Tunes were in their careers.
Blood and chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Let's try I Shudder to Think. If Shutter Island were actually an educational film about shutter speeds on a camera, which sequel would you watch to learn how much or how little your camera lens should open? Aspect Ratio Ridge, Depth of Fields, Aliasing Valley, or Aperture Falls? The aperture setting on a camera determines how much the lens should open when taking a particular picture. I love movies with twist endings. That's why I keep demanding that this game end with a twist. And you'll find out that twist after the 72nd and final episode.
Cookie, sorry to interrupt. There are actually 73 episodes in the game.
Oh, spoiler alert, Bob!
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not.
Here we have geographically accurate fashion. I love those collared shirts that have a little animal on the chest. It's like I have a little pet, or that I only have one nipple and it's in the shape of a tiny man riding a horse. Suppose you could only buy animal logo shirts if the animal were native to the country in which you were shopping. Which of these shirts would you not be able to buy? A La Tigre tiger shirt in a Japanese Bloomingdale's, an American Eagle bald eagle shirt in a Canadian mall, a Lacoste alligator shirt in a Chinese Macy's, or an Express for Men lion shirt at a mall in Kenya. Time's a-wastin'. The tiger is native to India, Russia, and other parts of Asia, but not Japan. Which is a really good thing because tigers are terrible at karaoke.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Questions.
Say hello to rhymes with cabbage. I feel bad for the really smart people from the 1800s who, if they were alive today, would be very rich and very famous. Instead, they rode horses and got syphilis. If Charles Babbage were alive today, what would his personalized Porsche license plate probably say? Aviator, radiate, ahoy mate, or calculate? Ooh, watch out for that radiation score poisoning. Correct answer, show yourself. Charles Babbage created the first real working calculating machine and is known as the father of computing. Point of fact, the calculator was invented by accident when Babbage was trying to create a machine that could spell boobs with upside down numbers. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. $4,000 for a right answer, but say goodbye to $4,000 if you're wrong. And don't forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You're gonna stick that where? Scopes can get to some pretty hard to reach places. Good luck. There it is! You nailed it! You're either a doctor or someone who just likes to get their orifices scoped.
You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
Just give me the single if you want to proceed with continuation.
This Monday, catch the Season 6 premiere of Farting with the Stars. And this season, we've got our most star-studded cast ever. See Helen Hunt, Jim Caviezel, Leonard Nimoy, the guy from that one medical show, and the girl from that movie with the guy from Scrubs. It's gonna be big, it's gonna be hot, and it's not gonna smell good. It's Farting with the Stars, where the only thing louder will be the roar of the crowd. Monday at 7. Be there. Celebrity parts impersonated. Did you know that 12 cups of raw spinach has as much sodium as an order of French fries at McDonald's?
Did you say as much sodium as French fries?
And that 54 cups of spinach has just as many calories?
As many calories as French fries?
Makes you think twice about eating spinach, doesn't it?
Yes.
Spinach. Is it really strong to the finish? Vote no on Proposition 14H and keep spinach and other vegetables out of our schools.
What's wrong, baby?
Your bee-beard. It's too unruly. I don't love you anymore.
No! What do I do?
Biz, get a buzzkill beard trimmer, bozo.
Huh?
Biz, get the buzzkill beard trimmer and shave or trim your bee beard for the utmost comfort for you and your lady. You can have bee mutton chops, a bee handlebar mustache, or a bee soul patch.
Hey, your bee-beard looks great. I love you again.
Thanks, Buzzkill.
Who makes you look sharp without the sting? Buzz does.
Also available, Hive Diver Bikini Wax.
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it. If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special. This week on Racist Doctor.
Doctor, we're losing him.
We've tried everything. Isn't it obvious? This has lupus.
But will this be Racist Doctor's last patient?
We're gonna have to fire him.
Why?
He's a terrible racist.
But he's an amazing doctor.
Don't miss the season finale of Racist Doctor.
Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna live?
I promise you I'll do everything in my power to save you so you can keep living your miserable life.
Thanks?
And nothing can prepare you for the shocking final moments.
You suffered a pretty severe blow to the head after that last surgery.
I think I may be losing my ability to be racist.
Racist Doctor.
I'm so embarrassed, Barbara. I just don't know why this is happening to me.
Maybe it's time we considered getting a little help. What about a prescription drug?
Or maybe I should just put my in a splint.
Trouble chubbing up? Scared of pills? Now there's help from Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, the only $5.99 over-the-counter solution for erectile dysfunction.
Thank you so much, honey.
Don't thank me. Thank Professor Willie.
Professor Willie's Dingle Splints. Getting wood the old-fashioned way.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jordan.
Happy birthday. I know I usually forget to buy you anything, but this year I got you something from the Cloud Registry.
The Cloud Registry? What's that?
I got a cloud named after you.
Oh.
And it comes with a certificate of authentication that I printed out on my dot matrix printer.
So which cloud is mine?